truly in the best era for gaming. I mean, games are so accessible now. Era-defining games are being released every other month. Nearly every multiplayer game has included the revolutionary progression mechanic of the Battle Pass. Ooh, truly a staple piece. You just gotta have it now in your game. Dev teams love it, consumers love it, it's just iconic. Why else would consumers buy the game and then continue to buy the Battle Pass? Battle Pass. And the skins. Skins. Because it's inspirational. I'm playing Dragon Age, and I gotta be honest with you guys. The game's fun and all, with an intriguing story and a dialogue. But I was promised a Dragon Age, and I haven't unlocked Spyro yet, so I have to give it a rating of a light 4. Oh well, at least the game was only $70. That's like half as much as GTA 6 is supposed to be. Okay, but seriously now, we gotta talk about the bad games coming out that are purging the name of the games that came before them, like Marvel Rivals is doing to Overwatch, or like Elden Ring is to Breath of the Wild. But the true crime here is what Mario Kart has done time and time again to Diddy Kong Racing. Rivals is a hero shooter like Overwatch, but it's slandering its good name by keeping the game fresh with frequent updates and adding stupid features like no role queues and a PvE mode that's supposedly coming. Just like Overwatch 2's PvE mode that's actually coming soon, I think. Uh-oh. Okay, seriously serious now, no more joking around. We know that Overwatch and Dragon Quest Veilguard don't have the best reputation, but why is that? Is it because they underestimate and undervalue their customers? Or is it that the stinky publishers not giving enough resources and time for the developers to get their passion project done? Trick question, none of the above. It's because you can't play as Spyro. We just said that. Come on, that was easy. You want to see what real gaming and real games looks like? Check this out. Bang! 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 See? Yeah, I knew this is the best era for games. That's what I'm talking about.
Most people see engine, they think graphics render. That's just one part. So we redid the graphics renderer. We had a whole bunch of new AI, new animation system. We have a different system just for crowds, new system for visual effects. And so much of it was new. This project obviously took us a while.
There are so many things that you can do with this archetype. Very early on, what we were trying to work out was how do we create a gameplay experience with a multitude of different possibilities.
They just make games. They don't play games. Man, they're probably still playing Concord. Well, we gotta hear from some real gamers. You have terrible taste. Far Cry 5 is a pile of rotten crap, and it's similar to every single Ubisoft game released these last 15 years. Games made for bots, not for human beings. I don't want innovation in games. I want fun. I don't think games have innovated much in the past 5 years. I often say that gaming peaked in 2011. It was the last year when games had a smidge of innovation in them and pursued grand promise. Stop killing games! We get like one good game a year, if we're lucky. I'm a COD boy for life. I mainly play zombies these days, so I'm okay with multiplayer sucking ass. I'm so excited for Modern Warfare 3. God of War Ragnarok was good visually and story-wise, but dialogue was far too cringy, and a lot like Zoomer talk with a cringe mob boss facade of Odin, and if the game itself is solid, then there always ends up being some weird transaction or politically correct insert. People escape reality by playing video games, and now even games are inserting some really stupid reality things like diversity checks in. Games don't age. You are playing the exact same game you played 5, 10, 15 years ago. If it was good then, it's still good now. There are too many Mario characters in Smash.
It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. Studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created before. They didn't make it to increase market share. They didn't make it to serve as a brand. They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being laid off if they didn't meet those targets. And furthermore, the people in charge forbade them from cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was to increase revenue and didn't serve the game design. They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as users to exploit. And they didn't make decisions they knew were short-sighted and function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun. And they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, nobody was going to have any fun. They understood the value of respect, that if they treated their developers and players well, those same developers and players would forgive them when things didn't go as planned. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games.
Yeah, this is what I've been trying to say this whole time.